What is up, everyone? Back from the Arnold Expo 2013. Cellucor booth was off the charts. Rocking out, selling out everything by Saturday at 4 o'clock, which goes to show that those guys are definitely up to something. Dan's got his mind working, and everyone and all the reps there, very awesome to meet in person. But let's get right to it. I met up with a good friend at the Arnold. He actually works for the Black Ops and helps do product reviews for Cellucor. And he actually gave me a couple scoops of the new strawberry milkshake protein, which I have in the bag here. And I know it looks a little ghetto, but I still haven't gotten a tub yet, and I wanted to try it out. And the first thing I'm going to make today is strawberry shortcake with it. So very simple recipe and very easy to do, low calorie. The cake itself is around 300 calories, and I'm going to add a little twist to it and put a little protein pudding on it. And then put a little Cool Whip on top with some diced strawberries to give it the full effect. So what I'm showing you will be the basic recipe, what I'm going to add to it, and some alternatives if you want to add it in there. I'm going to try and speed this up because there's a lot of stuff here and the video will go forever. What I use, which is optional, 8 grams of sugar-free, fat-free pudding mix. You can use it. It helps with moisture and overall texture. But that's not needed. An essential is what I get is extra fluffy pancake mix. Anything that is complete at the grocery store, that means just add water only, will really help. You can use regular flour, but you're going to need to add some more ingredients, which may, prolong the process. So I'm trying to keep it brief here. I just use a couple grams of Splenda to give it some sweetener. A touch of baking powder, maybe about 3 to 5 grams. As far as our dry ingredients go, and I also added 10 grams of the whey protein. You don't need much, but I figured since it's strawberry milkshake and we're making a shortcake, we're going to add this. If you want to add vanilla, by all means go for it. So that's all the dry ingredients in the bowl. Okay? What I'm going to add to it as far as wet ingredients go is a dash of vanilla. See there? About 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt, which I got right here, my little Wegmans brand from being up north. So, dash some Greek yogurt in there. Now, Greek yogurt won't really help a final product rise, but since this is a shortcake, I want it to be very moist, and the Greek yogurt is a good fat replacement as far as oils go. What I'm also going to use in my recipe is a whole egg. If you want to reduce the fat, you can use an egg white. So, mix that right in the bowl there. Boom. Done. Now what we're going to do is we're simply just going to mix this up. So you have all your dry, now we put in the wet, and now we're going to mix it. And this should come out fairly thick. And as I do mix it up, it's coming out not bad. Let me show you. You can kind of see what I'm working with. Hopefully you can see in the camera. I can't 100% well tell. But if you want to add a little bit more water, by all means, but this is a pretty good consistency. Mine's a little thick, so I am going to add just a touch of water. That looks a little bit better, more like batter consistency there. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to take our shortcake and transfer it to a microwavable dish. I just have a small little jar here, and what we're going to do is spray it down with cooking spray. And this is very similar to the protein cake video that I've done before on the Cellucor products. And I'm just going to transfer this right into the bowl here. Wow, that batter alone tastes amazing. Wow. So, what we're going to do is we're going to microwave this. So that way we get our cake. And I'm going to make protein pudding and also top it with strawberries and Cool Whip to give it the full shortcake effect. Now, if you just want to eat the cake as it is, by all means. But you can always spice it up and take things to another level. And that's what I like to do. Because when I cook, I like to go the whole deal here. So, got that in there. Shake it up. Now I'm going to pop it in the microwave. Always microwave on a medium power. It helps keep the moisture in there. So I'm going to do about 2 minutes, and we'll gauge it. But while we're waiting, in another bowl, I have 1 scoop of the strawberry whey from Cellucor in their Core Performance series, sorry. And what I'm going to do is just take a 6-ounce yogurt. I got a Carbmaster from when I was from the Kroger when I was at the Arnold in Columbus. And I'm just going to make basic protein pudding. So I'm just going to throw the whole Carbmaster in there. As so. And what this is going to be is it's going to be the bottom and also a little bit of icing on top as far as protein pudding goes. So that way we got a nice little bath of strawberry milkshake from Cellucor. And I can actually show you, as it's mixing up very well, I can give you a little taste test. So that way we can get a couple taste tests in here, in the cake, in this form, and the final product. So, very easy mixability, no problems. But yeah, this is going to turn out awesome. So, let's give this a quick taste test and see how the Core Performance strawberry is, being strawberry very hit or miss on the protein market. So, wow. It's not sweet. Sometimes people overly sweeten the product, but wow, that's pretty spot on. I'm not going to lie, that's very good. There's not very many strawberries out there. One that I probably would rank above it is Extreme Formulations 2.0. Dave's a very good formulator and a flavor, and he did a great job with his strawberry. The Cybation strawberry, I would say, would rank below it when they had it out. I'm not a big, strawberry protein guy, so I don't really have a lot, but that is how I would kind of rank them as far as it goes. But wow, that was impressive. Let's check the cake. As you can see, it almost filled the entire container here. But what we have to do by taking a fork is run yourself along the outside. Mine still looks pretty gooey, as you can see, and as I touch the middle, see how it's a little gooey there? But the outside is starting to show the cake and the formulation. So I'm going to put this back in for another 30 or 45 seconds on medium power to kind of bind it up. But if it's too runny, it won't really hold together as far as the cake goes. So what I'm going to do, clean out that bowl we used earlier to transfer our thing at. Sorry I'm a mess. That's just usually how I am. Being the dumb ginger kid I am. So that way we have a base. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of the pudding in here. Just to kind of give us a little base here for our shortcake. And spread it out. As so. Now, when this is done microwaving, what you can add to your strawberry shortcake for the final product, if you want to get creative, you can dice up fresh strawberries, fat-free Cool Whip, and I know some people love this stuff, the Walden Farm pancake syrup. Gives it a nice little texture, nice little flavor. Let's check the cake. Much better now. So as you can see, I can almost pull this right out of the container. That's how you know it's just about done. So if I put it on a plate, I should be able to just flip this right out on a plate. As so, there's your strawberry protein cake. Now what can we do to make this a little shortcake? Because usually you see little holes at the top to place, your little filling and whatnot in there. So you could actually cut this into layers if you want, and then, layer it with the protein powder, whipped cream, strawberries, and get all creative. But for this review, we're just going to place the cake and put it in the bowl, as so. Now, what did I say we were going to top this with? Oh yeah, let's put the rest of that little protein pudding in there, as so. What else are we going to put on there? Oh yeah, Chef Bob does it up. When you put whipped cream on there, we don't go half-ass. You bring the full ordeal. Let's take some strawberries. Put a couple strawberries on there. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. We got some strawberries, we got whipped cream, we got the strawberry milkshake protein pudding. That's what I'm talking about right there. Then if you want to put a little bit of that pancake syrup on there, boom. That's what I'm talking about right there. As my man Mark Lobliner says after rolling with him at the Arnold, this isn't a game. It's not a game. Look at that. Boom. Strawberry shortcake, strawberry protein from Cellucor on their core performance line. I did the calories, because I always do. I count my calories. But the recipe alone, just the cake with the Greek yogurt and the whole egg, is 7 grams of fat, 50 grams of carbs, and 20 grams of protein. By all means, you can add more protein if you want to your cake, but because I was making the pudding, what I did was the yogurt, 30 grams of whey, and then including the strawberries and the Cool Whip, that added another 32 grams of protein, 20 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of fat. So for the entire dish that you're seeing here with the pudding, the strawberries, the Cool Whip, it comes out to 570 calories, 9 grams of fat, 70 grams of carbs, 52 grams of protein. So a pretty basic breakdown right there for fats, carbs, and protein. Again, the optional sugar, fat-free, sugar-free pudding mix. You can always, sub out the whole egg for the egg white. And if you want to reduce some of the other things in there, such as the Cool Whip, you can leave it out. So don't worry about it. Guys, let's give this a little quick hit. Let's see how it comes out. The strawberry shortcake, the Cool Whip, nice and moist there, as you can see. With the Cool Whip from the pudding, we have the strawberries, the final taste test. Oh, so moist. You can even see in the cake inside there. See how moist that is? The filling came out fantastic. So the Greek yogurt played a part. The cake didn't rise as much. But overall, Cellucor absolutely nailed it. So, Jen Jewel, Brittany Shea, don't start, messaging me for overnight shipping. I'll bring you some next time we run across. So, great job to Dan, Cellucor, the whole crew over there, Colt and Mike. Guys, keep up the great work.